Hey you awesome people, welcome to my channel. This is Sapta, and if you're here for the first time, this is the place where I help designers build and scale their career with tips, suggestions and tutorials. So if you're into it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You see, it's never as perfect as it seems like. There's always a story behind. There are always glitches in between. And this video is all about that. How I overcome all these glitches and problems and how I finally make my videos. From my content all the way to production. So stay tuned. First of all, thanks a lot for being a part of this channel, supporting me and watching all my videos and also subscribing to my channel. As 2020 ends, I cannot be happier because of all the love and support that you have given me. In the last 1.5 months, I haven't been very active on social media. That's because I was busy designing something that I'm not usually used to. Let me give you a hint. You see everything around? That's going to change very soon. And before that happens, I thought I should give you a tour through the process of how I make my videos. So here it is. So let's start with the most important thing for any YouTube video. It is, wait for it, the camera. No, I'm just kidding. The most important thing for any YouTube video is the content. Content is the reason why your viewers keep coming back to your channel. And that's also the reason why I spend most of my video making time on perfecting the content even before starting to shoot the video. I make videos on design and I'm fairly comfortable with the topic. Why? Because I've spent years with it. I haven't been to a design school and I haven't studied design in books or in classroom, but I have learned it from my experience at my work. And I still do. And after that, I keep thinking, why are things like this and not like that? Why is a certain thing done in this way and not in some other way? I keep thinking about these things. I also discuss this with my friends and colleagues, and at the end, I build an opinion, a point of view about all these topics. So today, given any topic on design, I can go on and on speaking in detail with various examples and analogies, and I can go on and on. In fact, that's what I do on my live events. My live talks are usually more than an hour long, where I interact with the audience. I repeat multiple things. I make errors. I correct them. I use a lot of fillers like, and so on. Essentially, I speak in a natural way. It's a natural flow of words which comes out of me. Now, a natural flow is very good for a live event, a live physical event where I'm present and there's an audience who has chosen to be a part of it and who have chosen to listen to me during that phase of time. But YouTube, in my opinion, is slightly different. Again, in my opinion. You see, the attention span of humans are already very low, and it's even lower when they are browsing the internet. So the challenge for me or any other creator is not just to teach a particular concept, but to teach them in the simplest, relevant, and the most effective way possible. And that's exactly the reason why you will never find a video that is more than 12 to 15 minutes long in my channel unless it's a tutorial. And how do I make it efficient? Simple. By preparing. After I decide on a topic, I spend a lot of time thinking about what I should say and do in the video, including the smallest details. Every example that I use, every story that I narrate, and even the jokes that I crack are all planned and decided, including everything that I'm saying right now has been planned and written down. I often walk around in my house, stand, think, and jot down different pointers here and there. This process of preparation is called scripting, which ensures that the content that I deliver is short, to the point, and most importantly, impactful. Like I said, I spend hours preparing the content before I even make a video, and that's exactly the reason why I do not post videos as often as many other YouTubers. For me, it's always quality over the number. In the future, if I ever be more effective, then maybe I will post more videos, but till then, 3 to 4 times a month is the best that I can do at this point of time. Once the content is prepared and frozen, the next step is to produce it. I have chosen video as the medium of production, and I must do justice to it, which means I need to be seen as well as heard clearly. That's the point of video, isn't it? Now, don't think that I'm suggesting you need to have a high-end camera and a mic to be able to make videos. Nope, not at all. All that I'm saying is you should be in an environment that is well lit so that you are well visible and it's low on noise so that you are well audible as well. The lights that you have in your home to light up your room is probably more than enough to light you up for your video. And guess what? You already have a high-end mic and a camera in your smartphone. In my case, however, I do a few extra things. Let me show you. Let me turn off all the lights first. Now it's quite dark here. You can barely see me. Here I am seated at a table with a pendant light right above me. You see, I'm slightly better than before, but still it could be better. However, I can tweak some things on my camera so that even in this lighting condition, I am much more better visible. But I have done a few extra things here. I have introduced one new light, this one. This is my major source of light, which is also called the key light. This is a height and angle adjustable light with 4 simple LED bulbs inside. And the softbox around them makes sure that it doesn't cast any hard shadows. Now this is already well illuminated, but I also use a third source of light right here to my left. It's called the filler light. You see, it just accentuates the left side of my body by illuminating it lightly. It just gives a little bit of character. This again is a very inexpensive paper flow lamp that I got from IKEA. I do another thing as well, a bit of UX thing I would say. You see, this is not a studio, this is my living room, so which means there's a whole lot of things behind. Behind there's a shelf, then there's a sitting area, and behind that is a balcony. And you might probably see some books, some artifacts, and some showpieces behind, which can be distracting. When I'm speaking to you, when I make videos, I would want you to concentrate on me and not the unwanted things behind. And for that, I use a camera lens that kind of blurs out everything that is not in focus so that only I'm in focus and everything is blurred out so that you don't have to concentrate on that. I use a Sony 50mm f1.8 prime lens with my Sony Alpha 6300 mirrorless camera, and that just takes care of it. To give you an example, this is how it looks when I use a shallow depth of field. This is shot at f1.8, the shallowest possible with this lens, and an ISO of 100. You wouldn't see anything behind and the focus is only on me. And this is how it looks when I use a wider depth of field with the same lens. This is shot at f22 and an ISO of 5000. Since the range of focus is wide, you see not only me but everything else behind clearly. You might even see my wife waving from there. The next thing is sound. I live in a bustling neighborhood in the heart of Bangalore city, but the gated society in which I live in has a lot of trees and greenery, and that surprisingly filters out almost every traffic noise from outside. I'm lucky in that aspect. But if you want to make videos and you are not as lucky as me in this aspect, then you might want to have an external mic and place it really close to your mouth. Just like this. Even though I don't have a lot of noise around, I still use a mic and place it really close to my mouth so that the main thing that this mic captures is my voice, and every other unwanted noise is kind of subdued and doesn't quite match up with the signals my voice is picking up by this mic. I use this USB condenser mic, Samsung G-Track Pro. Now this is connected using a USB cable to my laptop, which is placed right here in my front. You're not able to see it because it's off the frame. And the video, of course, is getting captured by the camera separately. So later, after the shoot is done, I take the audio from this mic and the video from the camera and I mix them in Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm recording this audio in my laptop using the free piece of software called Audacity. Audacity also offers a bit of audio editing capability, so I add a few filters like noise reduction and highs and lows. I just adjust them a bit based on what I feel sounds good. I later mix the footage and the audio in Adobe Premiere Pro. I also edit out if I had made any mistake during recording, like I had shown in the introduction of this video. Now that may sound like a whole bunch of gear that I use, but honestly, you can run the show very well with none of these. Here I'm recording this video as well as the audio using my smartphone and only the ambient pendant light which is right above. All the other soft boxes are turned off, and this is how it looks and sounds like. I know this is not the fanciest looking clip, but I'm seen as well as heard clearly. And I would want to point out that this is not a light with regular brightness. This is, one of those ambient dim lights that I use in my home. I like it that way. And it's most likely that you would have a light with regular brightness in your home. So it's certainly going to look better than this one. If you plan to start out with YouTube, I highly recommend that you get a mic. You can go for this very inexpensive lavalier mic from Boya. This thing is called Boya M1. This is a lavalier mic, which means you can attach it to your shirt using a clip. And this has a 3.5mm jack, which means it can connect your camera to your smartphone and to your laptop as well, provided they have the headphone jack in them. This will bump up the quality of audio to a good extent, and that's certainly going to make a lot of difference in your video watching experience. At the time of recording this video, this mic cost less than 1000 rupees in Amazon. If you think the light in your room isn't enough, you might want to bring any other source of light that you have. It could be your reading lamp or a desk lamp, and just place it close to where you're recording, and that should do the job. And if you're up for spending a little bit of money, then I would highly recommend you go for something like this, a softbox. This is also not very expensive, but moderately expensive. This thing costed me around 5000 rupees, and this will take care of any kind of lighting problems that you may have in your place. So to sum up, if you wish to make videos like me, prepare killer content in your own signature style and make yourself seen and heard clearly. That's it. Anything beyond that, be it your camera, lens, mic, or any other bells and whistles, are just additional things above and beyond, which is not mandatory, but yeah, you can keep doing. There's no upper limit to that. And as I have shown in the video before, you can record killer videos with only good content and your smartphone, nothing else. Let me know in the comments if this video has inspired you to create your own channel, and let me know what next step you would want to take to build up your channel this way. And don't forget to like and share this video in your network with someone who might benefit something out of it. And I'll be really happy if you hit the subscribe button as well. This is Sapta. See you guys in the next one.